Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's live video broadcast, I'm going to be playing around with some, uh, they're from Shelly Art, her blossom bloom pour thing. But here's the thing, I'm not a flower kind of girl. I do like the reaction, but and they are making some beautiful flowers, okay, beautiful artwork, beautiful things, but I'm more I'm more steampunk goth girl, and I'm not really into the whole flower thing. It's beautiful and I can appreciate it, and everything else that goes along with it. There are some very talented artists making some beautiful things, and I would, you know, I would love to give them as a gift to someone who appreciates that. But me, I'm not the floral type of girl. I do wear a flower in my hair every once in a while on occasion, but that's when I'm doing the whole pinup girl style dress. So they wear flowers in their hairs, and it's usually a purple flower or a blue flower or something big and bold and not demure, because I am not a demure type woman. So, who do we have for our angels on today? Looks like my Jay is there. Hello, Jason. Hello, Baloo. Love you. Um, and Brenda is here. Hello, Brenda. Greetings. Happy holidays, y'all. Howdy doody. Really, Jay? Really? Really? Yes, you did like the blue flower. I was wearing a blue flower in my hair the first time I met Jason face to face. So, anywho, so I went and picked up some different pillow paint to use. This is, ooh, it's heavy. I'm sitting down, so it's kind of, I'm lifting it up my shoulders like, whoa, woman, what are you doing? So this is Color Place Interior Paint, ready to use, white premix color. We don't care about the warranty, and it's flat, okay? I got the flat paint because I want the colors to pop. So I also got a gallon of black in this. And somewhere in the shuffle of all the stuff that came upstairs from my car between last night and today, it's somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's over by the pantry, but we'll find, if we have time, I will find that, and we'll play around with that. Because I do want to mix up, because these are all transparent colors except for the gold. These were all the Artist Loft. Hang on, I'll grab them. You'd think I'd be more prepared, but I'm not. Okay. The carbon black is what we used in the other medium. So I have the quinacridone magenta. We didn't do the yellow. We didn't do the white. This is phthalo green. And these are all the professional acrylic paints from Artist Loft, which I'm kind of about. Oh, my thing is going to tip over because I don't have the wheels all straight. There we go. And this is the phthalo blue that we use. This is the phthalo blue green hue. Is it going to focus for me? Not so much. Okay. And then I wanted to try this dioxazine purple, and because this is an opaque, and I wanted to try some metallics other than the gold. I have, hold the show here, somewhere. I thought I pulled it out already. Oh, this leaf green. This is a metallic by Artist Loft. This is a level 1 metallic. And then I thought I had the purple all ready to go too. Well, that's all liquidy. See what happens when I clear off my table and get all organized? I forget to grab more stuff. Maybe we'll try the metallic. No, I want purple. Some purple I want. Oh, I wanted purple. It is really warm in here today. Everybody's got their ovens going. They're baking turkeys and hams and all kinds of stuff. It smells really good in my apartment between the candles and all the people baking all the good stuff. I unfortunately I was planning on making lasagna, but I'm going to make that tomorrow because my kitchen is still being invaded by fruit flies no matter what I do. Oh, hey, here's mine. And right here. So we're going to do some of the Arteza because we don't need very much. I purposely mixed up less of the purple Arteza. This is the Pearl Royal Blue. So this isn't a metallic, but a pearl. So I don't really know what the difference is, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so and then I also got these little 5x7 canvases because I wasn't having luck with the tiles. All the stuff was cracking, so I figured let's go with these. And then I also got, hang on, I also got these little canvas panels. These are 5x5 canvas panels. They had these on 50% off sale at Hobby Lobby, so I paid $1.50 for these, and there's 5 of them. So we'll try these first, and if we get a reaction that we like, we'll put it on the canvas. I got 6 of these canvases, so because I like the little 5x7s. I like doing like little Dutch pours and little swipes on them, and then doing like a triptych or a diptych with them, because not everybody has a lot of space. So, you know, in a tiny house, it'd be a good little pop of color in a small space. So let's see what condition these are in. I rearranged I made this little I got this basket. I'm going to show you guys real quick. I made this basket up for all my sticks, okay? I got this basket at the dollar store. It's a Sterilite one, so it's a good, decent brand. And I put like a little divider in the middle with just some twine. So I have my dirty sticks and my clean sticks. So, because I reuse the sticks when I'm doing just regular acrylic pours, or I need a stick to stir something real quick. But for this, I'm going to use clean sticks because I don't want anything getting in between there and ruining the flow. So I've got these little pieces of, and this is from the last time we did this. So these are really thick. So instead of adding water to them, I'm going to add some Floetrol to them, because Floetrol is actually a product that is used to make paint flow better. And if you want, I don't know if that's going to really affect the outcome, but we're going to go with it. So I have, this is the mix, and then I have some Floetrol. And we're just going to add this so it's a little bit more, not as thick, because these thickened up, which is fine, because the base is really thick too. So yeah, this is really, really thick. Maybe I'll add some water in here too, because we don't have a lot of room in this little tiny cup. Because what I've been watching these videos, and what it seems to be is this is just like greasing your pan when you bake a cake. It's just there to help you with movement. It's not so much that you need this for the reaction. This is the base, or the pillow, okay? This mix, which I used 3 parts of this Glidden Premium Interior Paint and Primer, and it's a base 3. I don't know, can you see that? The base 3, which is the darkest that you can go. Now, and this is in a semi-gloss. So I thought about, I tooled around with the idea. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. I tooled around with the idea that maybe I should try a thinner base. But then I was thinking, wait a minute, the lighter bases have titanium, which is going to make them sink. instead of float on top. That's why we choose the base 3, because it has the least amount of additives in it. At least that's my theory. I've not taken the class. Maybe after the first of the year, or unless someone gifts it to me. I just don't have it in my budget right now to pay for the class. And that looks good. So let's go with that. Okay. And I'm going to just mist it with water. So while we're mixing these other ones, it doesn't dry out. Okay, so this is the quinacridone magenta. Okay, get that out of my way. Just kind of throwing stuff around here. I have been cleaning all morning, and I did help do the vidIQ, moderate the vidIQ. I wasn't thinking they were going to do one because it's Christmas Eve, but there they were. Travis was deeply missed. I like Dan, though. He's a new guy. I like Dan, the new guy. Okay, so that has a medium trace. So let's put a little bit of Floetrol in there. Just going to float a little bit on top. Knew I was going to say Floetrol. I always say Floetrol. Floetrol. Oh, no folding, stirring. Yeah, because here's my bad habit. I fold. Okay, this is how we stir things in the patisserie world. Okay, and I have a problem with that because these you just want to stir. Paints you want to stir. Scrape the bottom, scrape the sides. Get it all nice and stirred up. So circle, circle, circle. No folding. And I have a hard time with that. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to stand up here. So I tried to set up the lighting so it wouldn't be so shadowy when I tried to show you something. But, okay. So I'm lifting up the stick and I'm dragging a ribbon across. And you count how long it takes for the ribbon that you just pulled across to disappear. And we're looking at about 3 seconds. 3 to 4. We'll just say a solid 4. We want that down to like 1. Because I've been watching these videos and all these people and doing different things. And it looks like what you're trying to do is get this to float across this paint. Okay, you don't want it to go in, so you want it you want it thinner than this, is my assumption. Okay, and to get the reaction, you need to use the house paint because it's a latex reaction against oil, which is why we put the wood conditioner or some kind of oil in, because Australian Floetrol has oil in it, I'm assuming. That's kind of been the general consensus. I am not financially stable enough to go order things from Australia. But yeah, we're down to like 1.5. I'm gonna give one more squirt of water in here. So I think consistency is the key. And some people are coming right out and showing their consistency. Some people are keeping it a secret. And, you know, I'm just going off of what I know of paint and what I know of consistencies in other aspects of life, soap making, patisserie, you know, all these kind of things that I've done, and using that knowledge and basing it on paint. The reason why you use the polyacrylic is to keep it a clear base, to mix your paint, to thin your paint down. So I honestly don't think you really need the polyacrylic. I think you can use just Floetrol or even school glue mixed with water, because it may be milky, but it dries clear. I don't think there is anything to do with, I think the whole reaction is coming from this paint. Hello, Tina. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Washing dishes, but listening. Hey, you want to come up and do my dishes? I only have like 12 because I've been doing dishes and keeping up on my dishes. But those stupid fruit flies keep coming back. And I think it's the potato. I think I found a bag of potatoes, but the potatoes are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but I don't know. Okay, so what we were doing was 28 grams of this. I did 3 parts glidden and 1 part polyacrylic. Okay, so I'm going to use up this. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do another experiment with this. And we're going to use straight up Floetrol. Actually, what I'm thinking of doing is using, what is it, PVA glue. I mixed up a bunch of little bottles of glue. I have the recipe written down so I can share it with you. And I'm going to use that as the pouring medium and see what we can get. You know, just introducing that oil to the oil in the heavier paint, because that's why I think the carbon black works better and the white, titanium white from Amsterdam works the best, is because they have the highest concentration of pigment, and that's what you're going for. All right, so we're going to go back to grams. I've got it on ounces here, so let's wait for it to pop up. We're going to go back to grams, and we're going to do 28 grams, which is an ounce by weight, which is 2 tablespoons. And yes, I probably should have mixed these up last night, but I was tired, and I went to bed. There we go. Well, that's 30, but that's close enough. Close enough. And then I'm going to use this thick-bodied acrylic Master's Touch. Thick-bodied acrylic in a dioxazine purple, because it's pretty and I like it. So if I remembered correctly, we were doing 7 grams. So I'm going to do this by little bits. Why is that not changing? There's 2. There's 6. There's 7. Well, why is that going to 7 and then? Okay, I'm going to go with that. So we'll see how that interacts. Need to leave a little room for some water in there. Okay, that's only at 34. Okay, so we're good. Is Dina here too? Or Tina? We're talking to Tina. Because Tina is down in Florida where it's nice and warm. She doesn't have to deal with snow. Okay, so let's put this back on here. Let's add the other 2 grams that we're missing. I just feel like I need to add it. So that should be about 2 grams right there. Yep. Bam! Okay. See, this disappears almost right away. So this might be a little bit thicker, so this might dissolve into the pillow. Quit Oh. Yeah. Someday I'll get you up here. We'll get you up here so you can have snow. Then you can take some home with you. Just got to get my haven. That's all that needs to happen. All right. We're at about a 3 for that. That's okay. Hope I forgot to miss this one. There we go. All right, let's do the leaf green. Really? I decided it was going to shut off anyway. Well, geez. Okay, let's go to 14. That's half of 28. There we go. Okay, it's 15. Because I don't have that much green left in here, and I don't want to open my new one just yet. So we're going to go 3 grams. Whoops, and I missed. I shoot and I miss. That's okay. There's no mistakes in painting, only happy accidents. Well, you know what? You didn't have to clean up my mess, Mr. Ross. Okay. So there's 2. 4 is close enough for me. All right, put that over there. We're going to put that over there. Get all this stuff out of my way. See? Hang on. Gotta grab it. I took my garbage out of the studio. And I'd have a lot of paper towels in there. It's like, dude, I should really invest in just getting like an apartment-sized washing machine so I can just wash my rags and then just let them air dry. But I don't think I'd have the space for something that fancy. And plus my landlords would probably have a cow. Okay, gotta remember to mix over so you guys can see what's going on. It's Christmas, babe. Everybody's busy making dinners and having a grand old time. They're listening to me create because in their heart of hearts, they want to. I hope we get a few people that don't have family or live far away from their family, and that's kind of what my lives are about today and tomorrow, and you know, all the lives for the next week or so. It's just helping people get through this time. Okay, this is really thick, so let's put just a little spooge of Floetrol. Okay. And a little bit of water. Hopefully next Christmas, Jason will be able to be down here for Christmas and my birthday. It's not so much Christmas, it's more my birthday. In the holiday season, you know, holiday season is supposed to be about gathering with family and friends and being thankful and, you know, all the way from Thanksgiving all the way to the first of the year, reflection and contemplation and just, you know, enjoying each other's company. People stress out so much about gift giving and getting the expensive gifts, and I'm kind of bah humbug when it comes to that. Oop, I just bumped my scale. Why is it saying 18 grams? That's no bueno. Because I know those don't weigh 18 grams. There we go. Okay. So I think we got it. Yep, that's at a 2 to 3, which is what the other ones are too. Okay. Put a little misty on top of there. Let's get these other two mixed up real quick. A little bit of Floetrol and a little bit of water is what I'm adding to these ones that I mixed up before because they got pretty thick. Well, you know what? Let them be selfish and let them try and guilt you. No one has control over you as you do. You can't control other people, only your reaction to them. That's what I have to tell myself. Because I would love to do really awesome things for my family, but I don't have the money. I don't have that money to pay off this bill or that bill for them. I wish I did, you know, but now I'm focused on building this channel and building the business and getting the Haven to be an actual start. And then that way, when my kids and my family, you know, need something, I can say, well, I can't give you money, but I can give you my time. You know, right now I work a full-time job. I don't have a lot of time. Okay, this is really thick, so a little bit of Floetrol. See if that helps. Yes, I can understand that. I don't hate Christmas. I actually am grateful for this time of year because this is probably the worst and the best come out of people this time of year. And I've seen some really cool things happen for Christmas. Seen some really crappy things too, but hey, you know, like people getting to fist fights over a PlayStation 2. You know, it's like, really, people? It's a gadget. It's really worth the jail time. Hard to buy your kid presents when you're sitting in jail. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of water. Because realistically, when you paint with this glidden paint, like on a house or a room, you don't want to add water to it. Not any more than like 10%. So that's why I didn't want to put too much water in these, because it deteriorates the paint. Same with acrylic paints. Anything that's not water-based to begin, not like even watercolors will, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Begins with a D. Anyway, they won't be as good as they're supposed to be. Okay, I gotta bring this closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a little bit of Floetrol more. Hello, Andy. I'm playing Apex, but got you open. Didn't realize that I had subbed to you. Well, that's awesome. To disappoint you, you know what? You would not disappoint your wife with any presents. Unless you go, okay, here's the tip. I'm going to tell you boys the tip, okay? Do not, under any circumstances, even if she asks for it, well, unless she really begs you for it and like tells you exactly what to buy her, don't buy her anything for the house or the home. No silverware, no dishes, not a dishwasher, not anything to do with the home. Buy her something for her. Buy her a spa day. Buy her, her favorite color in a pair of socks. I mean, just show that you care about her, not so much the home. That was always one of my things is my ex-husband used to buy me stuff for the house and say, oh yeah, that's a Mother's Day present, or that's a Christmas present, or that's your birthday present. And the only time I really asked for anything, he ended up taking it back. And it's like, wow. Anyway, that's my tip. I may be wrong, but I'm just saying that for the most women I know are that way. Don't buy me something for the house unless I specifically ask for that thing. Like I asked for a KitchenAid mixer, so that was okay. Golly jeepers, there we go. Hey, I saw it for a second. And put a little bit more water in there. This one got a little thick. Was a nightmare wrapping it. Yes, send the iron back. Hello, Elisa. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It has to be asked for. Like, if I ask for something for the house, then that's what I want. Like this year, really, truly, honestly, all I want is Home Depot gift cards so I can save up money to buy my router. I want a router. I've been wanting a router for 2 years, ever since I moved into this apartment. I want a router and a router table, and that's going to be about $300. And yeah, I could have saved up for it already, but other things became more important, like a functioning computer. And then, I could probably not spend so much money on paint and stuff, but this is my happy place. And what price do you put on happiness, So yeah, we have a Harbor Freight up here, but I don't know if I want to buy a Harbor Freight router. I don't know. I mean, like hoses and things like that, yeah, I can do at Harbor Freight, but I don't know how I'd feel about doing something that could actually do harm to me. Because they have legit cheap tools. I mean, I probably could get over it and just bite the bullet. Because I can get a nice Ryobi router and table for about $300. And the one that I was looking at Harbor Freight was like only $50 less. So, and everybody's like, Ryobi's crap. And I'm like, you know what? I've had Ryobi tools and I'm a klutz and I'm hard on my tools. And those things have just kept on going and going and going and going. What I really like is a Milwaukee one, but hey, I don't have $700. I have a Milwaukee Sawzall, and I love that thing. Oh my gosh, I love that thing. I use that to rip apart pallets. I used it when I was doing my trailer. Yep. How much for 2 weeks pay and a round trip plane ticket? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Amber's here. Hello, Amber. How you feeling today, honey? I'm wrapping. You're funny, Andy. Wrapping that night ironing board up. She'll probably make you sleep on it if you gave her an ironing board. Well, you with all those suits, though, sir. I'm kind of a bit disappointed that I missed the Christmas suit. I'm hoping you're going to wear it tomorrow. Because I get a giggle. I get a giggle every time I see you in a suit. I love it. Makes me happy. Because I think that's a lost art is, you know, expressing yourself with a suit and a tie. Right? Everybody wears black suits and gray suits and blah. Don't get me wrong, they're probably Armani, but you know, I want to see some color. I want to see some fun. So we can, yay! Okay, so y'all, Andy is doing a giveaway on his channel for a, what is it? I don't remember what it's called. It's a mouse keyboard that lights up all pretty. Okay, it's really cool. And so after I get done with this, I'll put the link in the description or in the messaging. But he's also doing the giveaway itself on his Twitch channel. I think it's Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. I get Twitch and Discord mixed up in my head because to me those are gaming type things, and I'm trying to slowly learn them. And eventually, since the gamers have been invading YouTube, I figure I'm going to invade Twitch with my art. Okay, one more and then we're going to start pouring. I promise. And quit gabbing. Might go to the ER in a few, just trying to hold off, just fear the docs going in by myself. Well, if you have a legitimate fear of going in by yourself, yes, wait. But don't wait too long. You know, keep your health in the, you know, because mental health and physical health go hand in hand. So if you're stressed out, it's not going to be a good thing. Okay, so we're going to 14 again because I kind of like that little bit. Andy thinks I should do my art on Twitch. Well, I will as soon as I... There she is. You threw me with your other account, Miss Elisa. Okay. I think I should do my art on Twitch just because no one else is doing it over there. I mean, I did a little search thing for acrylic pours, for just different art things that I do, and no one's doing them over there. I mean, there's a few people. Does that mean that I'm going to have a great supply of viewers? Probably not, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So we're going to go with 4 grams on this. We're going to use this little bit of this Arteza paint. And I love these Arteza paints, okay? Okay, for if only for one reason, is the fact that they come in a pouch. How awesome is that? Why? There we go. There's my 4 grams. Take the little bit off the end here. I mean, this is like phenomenal because I can get every little splooge glass out of there. It just every little bit. It's so cool. I love it. Instead of trying to get it out, these are like toothpaste tubes. You ever try and get that last bit of toothpaste out without splooging it all over your counter? Your vanity? Okay, let's move these out of the way as well. Okay. I got to be tidy here. Nope, Twitch isn't pay as far. Well, it is, but it isn't. Pouches. Yeah, mate, it looks like those applesauce pouches that they give kids. But, you know, I don't have to worry about littles around here for a while, so I should be good. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay, air bubble. Put a little bit of Floetrol in here. Just a little. I'll put that to the side. Okay, so one of the other things that I got at the dollar store, because I am a Dollar Tree fanatic. I get all my storage bins there. I get these little cups there. I get these there. I get, you know, It's like, why am I going to go to Michael's or even Amazon? I mean, unless you can buy them in like super bulk for like $18 and get like a bushel. It's not, I get it at the dollar store and I can have it right away. I don't have to wait for nobody to deliver it to my sketchy neighborhood. Okay, I got to fold this just once to bring that, make sure I got consistent all the way to the bottom. Because I just noticed that there's some at the bottom. Okay. Because I live in, like, not the ghetto, but there are a lot of drug addicts and stuff in this county and in this town. So a lot of meth people. And I feel for them, you know. Meth is very highly addictive. And I don't blame, whoa, shiza. There we go. And this happens on live TV. But this is why we put the pad down, because now you can just take this stick. I knew that was going to happen. I'm like, don't spill it, don't. Yeah, spill it. Okay. There's no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. This ain't very happy, but hey, we're going to go with it. Okay. Brand new. I even wiped it down before I used it, so there's nothing going to contaminate this paint, except for me, because I'm a klutz. Where did my little thingamabob go that has my little thingamabobs on it? Oh, well, we'll just leave it sit here. So leave it sit over there. Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, I'm going to wipe it off my hand. There will be another another dramatic moment in a video coming up soon. Okay. I'm done. We're done with that. I'm going to wipe my hand off. There's Dina. Merry Christmas, Dina. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your fam. And all the littles. I don't want to be a grandma, but I want to be a grandma. Look at how shiny and sparkly my hand is now, though. Look at that. Don't know if warnings are useful. Yeah, no. Well, there's this stupid thing right underneath my arm. Jeez, oh, Pete Tish. Okay. Now, pinky and a mixer stick. We're going to put this up out of the way, too. Turn it off. Oof. That in my bucket. Sorry, I'm kind of cleaning and organizing as I go here, so I don't have a huge mess to clean up. And I'm also kind of keeping an eye on the time because I set up Tish Talk for 6:30. Not really thinking. Okay. And we're going to put this in a bottle because otherwise it's going to be a damnable mess. But I need to find my bottles that I just had. There they are. So I didn't have them shake it, so I'm going to give it a decent stir. Sorry about the crinkle noise. That over there. Okay, and this one can go back here because we're going to fill that up as soon as we're done. And I don't know what we're going to do for a project on the Tish Talk, but I'll come up with something because I usually do. Say hi again to me so my family can hear it. Hi, Dina. Ta-da! Happy Christmas. Okay. Got me some oil paints today to play with the resin. Yay, half off, cheap set of 24. Woohoo! Hi, Dina. Did they hear that? Well, this isn't very thick. Compared to my Dutch boy paint, yeah, this is like really super uber thin. Okay, because I think that was what my problem was, is I was using too thick a paint. And the Dutch Boy is paint plus primer, so it has that extra body to it. So we're going to give this a good stir. And I'm going to do my darndest not to spill this all over the place when I pour it into the bottle. Then we're going to seal this up and get it the flop out of the way. And I don't know, I'm kind of weird. When I stir paint, when I stir things, I like do a figure 8. But then I have to stop and go back and forth because I'm like, wait, you're doing the figure 8, you're missing the sides. So then I'll start turning it and do a figure 8 again. All right, one more good stir. I think we're good. We see consistent color all throughout. And this is a nice white. It's not yellow. It's a pretty true white. All right. Set this down here. Grab the bottle. All right. Let's do this so we don't waste it, because this cost me all of $7. I'm like, $7 for a quart of paint? Where had that been all my life? Okay, we're going to pour out of this side. Because I try and not pour over the label, like where it says what color it is. See, my hands are not good today. Here we go. Okay, I got to hold this too until we get it going. There we go. There are a few bubbles in this, and that's okay. It's nowhere near the amount of bubbles it would be if they shook it up. And to be honest with you, there was no one in any of the departments anywhere near the paint department. And the sad thing is the toy department is right next to paint. So I was there are people walking around looking confused. Of course, that just could be the season. Okay, so let's take our rag. Helpful hint, take a rag, wipe out your thingamabob. You can either put it in that paint or you can just, fold it over because it's all of a half a teaspoon. But the more you wipe out of there, the easier it will be to open. And it's not so much the groove, it's this lip right here. Okay. Now we're going to flip that back real quick. We're going to put the lid on this before we pound that on. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to wipe off this top lip. Because when you can't open something, it's usually because this surface sealed onto the lid. Not so much the threads, and I say usually. I mean, if your threads are really gooped up, then yeah, you're going to have problems. Okay, we're throwing that away so it's out of the way. I'm going to put the lid on this. I leave this off just because I don't like the little thing dingy getting in my way. Okay, gonna use the hammer in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So anybody who had earbuds, I hope I didn't shatter your eardrums. It's not that loud. It's not as loud as the air compressor or anything, but hey, try to be kind. Okay. Oh yeah, I found another pair of scissors. Sweet. I just put that on the floor because it was going to be in my way otherwise. All right. Let's get our cell activator here. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to activate our cells. And this needs to be about the same consistency, from what I could understand, the same consistency as the pillow paint. Maybe a little bit like halfway between these two. Because you want it to sink, but not sink so all the way in. So I need a stick. And this guy I'm going to put in a bottle. And this I'm going to put, I'm going to put a little bit of Floetrol in him because he, you know, just a little bit. This is 4 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. Or wait, 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And then about 3 drops of wood conditioner, Minwax wood conditioner. Just because I couldn't find linseed oil. Yeah, we're at about a 5. Let's do a little bit more Floetrol. You started your art page? Good. Did you share it? Or is it a Facebook page? Did you share it on the Facebook group? I welcome anybody and everybody who is a part of our group to share their creations, to share what they do. Anything that you do that's artistic or creative. If you have a fun video that you recorded, please share it. We're here to support each other. And I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of other things besides art on YouTube. I watch Andy's channel. I watch Travis, who's another tech. I watch Dee and Nick Nimmin. I watch the other Andy, who is a children's book animator, which is kind of art, but we have conversations, and it's really fun. It's a really neat channel. Okay, so let's get one of these canvas boards out. Oh my goodness. Okay, are they all individually wrapped? Yes, they're all individually wrapped. Joy. Sorry. I'm just having a day here with you know, things. Because it's like plastic, like super close. And how am I supposed to open this without cutting myself? But we're going to try. I got the safety knife. I'm cutting away from myself, sort of. Well, do what you can, Amber. Don't push yourself too far, but do what you can. You know, you're having a good moment, then do some good creative things, and then rest and know that you did your best. Okay. So we're gonna do kind of a. We're gonna move these out of the way because I'm a klutz. Can we still see these? Yeah. As I have apparently showed you several times already today, I am a klutz. So we're going to do, oh, that's what I was talking about, dollar store. Dollar Tree, you are my hero. Okay, this is what I got. It is a nasal aspirator that you use to suck out baby snot. I used to have a whole bunch of these that I would get at garage sales and then sanitize them and then use them for picking up stuff like paint spills and stuff like that. So, okay, let's put our base down. Yeah, you need to start, you need to even take pictures of your other stuff, babe, that you do. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, just like that. We're going to kind of tip it around. Yeah, this is way more fluid than the other stuff. Holy Toledo. Okay, we got a little bit going on there. Let's do a little puddle there. And let's do this dark purple. And then we're going to do this pink. And then we're going to do the metallic green. And I'm spilling it all over the place because, yeah, that's me. And then a little of the blue. And the spot of gold. A spot of gold. There we go. Try to not make that look inappropriate. All right, so we're going to take this black. Do kind of a teardrop shape with it. I could see these being good for blowing off dust off camera lenses. And instead of the straw for blowing paint if you don't have an air gun. Yes, I have an airbrush. It's not plugged in right now. After the reset, I ran out of plugins and I'm trying to find my other power strip. So here we go. Okay, you don't have very much control. And I just sucked up paint. Okay. Let's turn this. That looks kind of cool. I think I need to, if you had the bigger bulb ones, it would work better. It's Blair! Ta-da! Blair is here. And I'm wondering, since this is a dollar store thing, I can cut this. I'm going to cut the tip off of this a little bit. So it got a bigger hole, so it blows more air. Okay. That didn't work. But I have another idea. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's okay. We're going to try something else. I cut the end of this off. So I'm going to let this just sit and let it chill out for a minute. So I want to try the straw again. But this time, I'm going to cut the end off of it. So it blows with more surface area. Okay, does that make sense? So I cut the end off of it like that, and I can try and squish it a little bit. So we're gonna let that one sit. Let me get another cup. These are my resin, the ones I used for resin the other night. So they're not really, ew, no, I just got resin on my finger. Because this is like not mixed. Okay. Get another canvas here. All right, this is the puddle pour. Let's get this out of the way. I have an idea for that one. I need to use a tool that I don't have handy. No, they don't give you a long flow of air. I think the big, if you got a bigger one, like the one that you get at like at CVS or Walmart, that's I got the big. Cause that one's very small. That one's like newborn size. But if you got a 2-year-old that wants to fight you, you need the big one. And they do make them. And I think that would give you actually the perfect puff of air. Okay. Let's get the plastic off of this one. And then while I'm going to move this. Hang on. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm afraid I'm going to blow paint right on it. And we're going to move this one over here. We're going to put some paint on there. And I'm really liking this cheap stuff. So let's see how this works when it dries. Because it's much more thin. And it actually has its own bit of movement. I don't know if you can see that, but it's moving all on its own. It flattened out nicely. So I'm going to put a little bit of a pillow in the middle here. And then we're going to do, let's do this purple again, because I like the purple. I think this is my favorite color to paint with now. This dioxazine purple or whatever it's called. Yep. Okay. Now we're going to use pink. I know I'm using a lot of pink. What's wrong with me? Okay, and we're going to do kind of a different kind of thing here. I should have done it more in the bottom. But, and then this metallic purple. This is the Arteza paint. The other ones, except for the dark purple, is a Master's Touch thick-bodied paint. And the rest of these, or except for the gold, I can't remember which gold I used. I think it was an Artist Loft. No, it was the antique gold from Master's Touch. Okay. Then we're going to use this green metallic. Just like that. And then, oh boy, there's just too many pretty colors. Let's do the gold too, because I like the gold. Okay, so we're going to do a blob of gold here. And then I'm going to do this. Master's Touch and Fine Touch, I do believe, are the same company, yes. Hang on, I'll get back to the questions here. Well, that's a little bit much, but that's okay. We're going to blow this one. And cheap stuff is the Walmart brand. The Color Place. I put it away already because I didn't want to spill it. So, okay, we're going to move him over here. Okay, because I'm going to blow this direction. Because if I get paint in that general direction, we're okay. Whoa, Bessie, you just hold on there, mister. Okay, hopefully this will work. Okay, I like that better. Okay. I'm going to set this down over here. We're going to tip this guy. Oh, better get my scissors out of the way. Okay, I like these canvas boards much better than I like the tiles. The, what are they? Ceramic, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. And I think I waited too long to tip this because I still have that line. So I think in the pillow paint, I'm actually going to add a little bit of Floetrol to it, like maybe 1 part to like 10 parts of paint, just so it flows better. Come on, baby. Like when you talk to your dough, I mean your paint. That's what I used to tell all the people that I'd train for dough working. Gotta talk to the dough. Gotta build a bond. Okay, and we're gonna move it this way because I'm running out of paint. So I'm gonna hold it by the edge here and hopefully don't drop it. These are 5x5 canvas boards I got at Hobby Lobby. They are the Fine Touch Master Touch brand. So let me put a little bit of white paint right here. So they were half price. I don't know if they're going to continue that sale after Christmas, but I suppose they kind of have to. I don't have to, I guess. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to make this a little bit more wispy. There we go. So I like that much better than I like the tiles. And I'll show you a close-up picture here in a minute. We're going to let the black kind of come back. Ah, what happened to my towel? Oh, yeah, I threw it away. Hang on. Gotta grab another towel. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna cover the whole canvas instead of just doing this whole little blob. I'm gonna cover the whole canvas and then do my blob. If that makes any sense. Okay, so let's do this one right away. So I hopefully don't. Let's get some more paint on here. We're just gonna run this white paint right up to the edge where that other white paint was. Bloom and fly. This stuff is like, I'm not kidding you. I mean, it probably depends on where you live, but here in the Twin Cities metro area, I can get this at, I think I paid $13 for a gallon of paint. I don't think I paid $13 for a gallon of paint in years. Okay. So I need to hang on to this somewhere. Okay, we'll just hang on to the bottom. Okay, so there is my little experiment for Christmas Eve. I'll show you close-up pictures here in a minute. Oops, daisy. There are a few modifications that I want to make. I also want to mix up one more color, maybe two, because I have an idea just popped into my head when I was looking at this one. And this isn't coming down at all, so yeah. Let's see if we can get it to kind of come down this way. There we go. Got to kind of walk it. Okay, we'll stretch it back this way. I'm not going for an actual bloom. I'm going for the effect, the lacing, and all of that. So I think I need to modify my black. But I want to mix up a few more metallics, and I want to find my black background paint, my black pillow paint. Because I want to try it on black. Because as much as I love white, anybody who knows me knows that I pour on black a lot. Okay, so this one I'm getting a lot of lacing on, which is cool. I think if I would have added more black to it, I would have gotten more lacing. And I'm actually thinking about adding more oil to it, because like I said, I think that's the ultimate thing that we're going for here. I have to answer if I want the right answer. I totally used to pay the bills and gas and stuff. Ah, Tina. Some of the best conversations I've had are with myself. So, you know, when I was doing my lives on Facebook, not this last summer, but the summer before, no one was watching them. So I was essentially talking to myself, because I don't think anybody's ever watched them except for maybe on YouTube, because I do have them posted on my channel, and please don't watch them because they're awful. But okay, so here's the first one that we blew out. We, me, us, they, that we blew out with the baby snot remover. And there's not much of that reaction going on. There's some, but I had to tilt it so much to get the paint. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get the light to reflect right there. Of course I can't get it. There it is. You see that little ring? You can see the top of the ring right there where the light's shining. That's where the edge of the paint was. So, but the metallics in this, yeah, pretty. And I almost like the opaque colors better than the transparents. That purple is amazing. So I want to try metallics on black. And I'm going to have to use more of that, the cell activator, I think. Okay, that's getting sticky. Now, this one I put more of the cell activator on, and I got more of that lacing and more of that coolness. So I think these are more of a success than the other ones were. And I also have an idea, too, with that black background and the black cell activator that I'm going to try out. So I am going to take a break from going live, and I'll be back at 6:30 Central Time. Because this girl needs to eat something. I had toast for breakfast, but that was like, I don't know, 8 hours ago. So I need to put something in my belly, and I'm going to mix up some of these paints. Then we'll come back for Tish Talk at 6:30 tonight, and we'll be talking about how to not be bah humbug during the holidays. And, you know, even as someone who doesn't celebrate Christmas, I still try and be respectful and say Merry Christmas to them, because it is a heartfelt thing. I do wish them the happiness that they have at this time of season. So it's not like I'm being facetious or mean. So, never mind, found it. Yeah. What? What is going on? What'd I miss? Hyper Eve and Kate, welcome. You'll have to catch the replay. You'll have about enough time. I'm gonna go live again in about an hour and 40 minutes, because it's 4:48 right now. So 10 minutes would be 5 o'clock. So yeah, about an hour and 40 minutes. I'll come back live. I just need to get something to eat and clean up this mess a little bit, or go switch to another board. We'll probably be doing these pours again for our Tish Talk tonight. So oh, how to block people? Oh, yeah. If they're being mean and nasty in my area, if they're being mean and nasty in here, yeah, nope. If I did, I'm sorry. Well, you want me to do red? Not tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. Unless you're going to come live with me again and slap my hand when I'm doing something wrong. But I want to do this one more time, because I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get what I want. I want to do. I'll tell you in the next live. Sorry, the fruit flies are just awful. They're pissing me off. But I'm going to cover these paints up so we don't get any fruit flies in them. And come back. I'm going to make some pasta. I don't know what kind of pasta, but I have a jar of sauce that I made sitting in the refrigerator that needs to get eaten up. And I was going to make lasagna today, but I didn't get that far. So we're just going to go, oh, dude. We're just going to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay. Well, message me, Elisa, and we'll talk about it. I got to go wash my hands. I haven't seen Frozen 2. I saw Frozen when it first came out, I think. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I was still with my ex-husband. So, anyway. Focus, Tish. Focus. So I'm going to do that. You guys go disperse and we'll come back here at 6:30 Central Time. So figure that out for your states. That'd be 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, 5:30 Mountain, 4:30 Pacific, if I did my math right, which is usually wrong. But anywho, thank you for coming and experimenting with me. I appreciate you sharing your time with me, especially on Christmas Eve. If you are new to our channel and you like what you've seen here, please click that subscribe button and the little notification bell, and that'll let you know when we go live on our channel or when I finally get to uploading new content. Please smash that like button on your way out. Thank you for coming. Peace, love, and happiness.